Welcome to UMGC and PACE 111B, Professional and Career Exploration in Business. This course runs August 16th through October 10th. And I want to formally introduce myself. My name is Steve Young. I'll be serving as your course guide and facilitator for PACE 111B. I've been teaching this course now for roughly 3 years. I think this is about the dozenth time that I am teaching it. And my full-time gig, I am an advisor instructor in the psychology department at the University of Maryland College Park. I'd like to also point out to students that I am a first-generation student, so I can empathize in a lot of ways with the anxieties, frustrations, and challenges of returning to college. Here's my contact information that you see here. I will be providing this to you throughout the course as well over the next 8 weeks. A little bit about the course, some of the things that you'll learn how to do in this course. We want to really get you more familiar with your academic program of study, the why you have decided to return to school, so your motivations and goals. We get into a little bit about, not a little bit, actually a lot related to career development in this course, researching trends in your career field and networking. And finally, we cap things off with having you put together a success plan that kind of integrates your academic, personal, and career goals into one document. It's important for any course that you have, is to really look at the syllabus. The syllabus is I look at it as a contract, if you will, between your instructor and you, the student. So it lays out the expectations for the course, assignments, learning outcomes, deadlines, things like that. So these are probably the most important 4 elements to look at when you're reviewing the PACE 111B syllabus, looking at participation. The value that we place on that in this course is pretty high. Looking at the learning events or assignments, giving them at least a once-over as you get started. How you're going to be graded, how the grading works. We use rubrics in this course, which I think are really helpful to students, so you get a clear understanding as to how an assignment is going to be reviewed and evaluated. And finally, looking at some of the academic policies related to UMGC. We will communicate with you through the discussion forums. These will be every unit, every week. I post multiple announcements each week. I would say anywhere between 3 and 4. You want to make sure that you are reviewing those announcements. Sometimes they will be audio announcements. Sometimes they will be written announcements. Regardless, you want to make sure that you're looking at them. And I will also send some reminders out to the class through email as well. One of the most important communication events in this course are our instructor connection meetings that you do not want to miss. So these are grading events for the course. They typically happen during our unit number 3 and unit number 6. I do them through Zoom, but I am flexible with that with students. And we have a link here that I'll share with you a little bit later in the course as to how to sign up for your first instructor connection meeting. And these are check-ins, an opportunity for you to really ask questions and gain a little bit better context and understanding of the course material, your progress, and any challenges. Of course, you bring a lot of lived experiences to this course that you can tap into. I have listed all of these here. I hope that you will tap into all of the different hats or roles that you perform in your life and how you've been successful in those roles and how you can channel that to your UMGC role and experience. And we have some tips here for being successful in this course. Again, you want to read carefully the learning events, announcements, expectations. Use the templates that we provide you for many of the assignments in this course. We'll provide a template that you can use to create your assignment. Make sure that you're always citing sources and proofreading. We have some resources to help you do that effectively. And you want to break down assignments into smaller, more manageable tasks. That was really something that was helpful for me as a student many years ago. And do what we call practicing effective self-management. And checking in on the course, just like myself, I got to check in on the course multiple times a week. You should be checking in the course at least multiple times per week, and they should be quality check-ins where you're doing things, where you're checking the announcements, you're reviewing an assignment, you might be responding to a peer's discussion post, and you want to read again the content very carefully, and please don't stop out. There is a tendency sometimes for us as human beings, when we hit a brick wall or say an enormous challenge, we want to kind of give up and quit. So reach out to me throughout the course if you are experiencing challenges, you have questions. I really encourage you to reach out to me. And speaking of questions, here again is my email address. Your first assignment is due next Tuesday, August 22nd. And that's going to be talking about your goals and motivations, your why of returning to school and pursuing your degree, your intrinsic and extrinsic motivations with that. So I hope that everyone has a great session. I am here as your instructor, but also as a guide, facilitator, coach, mentor, if you will. So again, looking forward to all of our adventures over the course of the next 8 weeks, and please take care.